All right, we back, guys. Is it better? Hopefully the signal is better now that I've moved. Can y'all hear me and see me? Is everything great? Much better. Yay. Yay. You know who I just looked at myself and said I look like? Remember that Eddie Murphy movie from back in the day where he was helping a little Asian boy? What was it called? The Golden Goose? Golden Egg? What was it called? I look like that little boy with this bald head. Yo, what was the movie called? The Golden Dragon? Well, no, it wasn't that, was it? Golden Child. Golden Child. Golden Child. I look like that little nigga. Oh, God. Oh, I can't say that. Ooh, I got to cut that out. Okay, anyway. See, this is what I'm talking about. I got to be able to get back to being me. But anywho, now that we're back, you guys, and you guys can hear me so much better, as I was saying on the previous 2 lives, that moving forward on this channel, we're going to be going live daily with daily live reviews for you guys. And I'm going to start going back old school and doing live spill the teas weekly and live behind the scenes tea videos as well. So on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be going live with behind the scenes tea videos where it'll be any and all things movie, reality, and television news. And then on Saturday, I'll be going live with a all tea, all shade. I mean, not all tea, all shade. On Saturdays, it'll be live spill the teas at 6 p.m. Central Time. So anything that's going on throughout that week, we'll discuss it all in a whole segment on Saturday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then that way I can get back to engaging with you all and laughing with you all. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to do weekly fashion killer videos where we'll be going over A-list and reality stars fashion weekly now. Of course, I'll still be doing my fashion killer confessionals and award show and reunion videos as well. And you guys, this week I have an expose that I'm doing on Larsa Pippen, honey, and you do not want to miss it. It is so juicy. We're going to be discussing all things Larsa Pippen, from the way she grew up, how she got with Scotty, the divorce, Future, when she was messing with that one NBA player while he was married, child. We're going to go through it all, honey, so we can get all of the good tea on Miss Larsa Liza Pippen. Okay, so I'm super excited about the changes that's coming along on this channel. I'm super duper excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. So all of these things will be starting this coming week on the channel. So Monday, I'll be going live, like I said, at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we'll be discussing all of the shows from the previous night. So on Monday night, 6 p.m. Central Time, you guys, we'll be discussing Potomac, Married to Medicine, and what's the other one? Baddies East. Baddies East. We'll be discussing all 3 shows. I think I'm going to do separate lives. So I'll do a live at, let's see, a live at 4 for Baddies, 5 o'clock Potomac, 6 o'clock Married to Medicine. And if you can't make the live, of course, will still be up, but then I'll re-upload it onto my regular videos as well and edit it and do all the little special razzle-dazzle that I always do. I'm so glad you're reviewing this show. I feel like Crystal was viewed in the negative light, and I still don't like Tamika. We taking it back. Yes, old school. Old school. Yes. Okay, so let's get into this Bold and Bougie reality show that is Carlos King's new baby over on the We TV channel. It premiered this week, this past Thursday. As I was saying, what was her name? Oh, as I was saying, my good Judy Sheridan was actually able to go to the Bad and Bougie Atlanta premiere. She got a personal invite from Carlos King, and she vlogged the whole entire experience. It was so dope. I was so happy for my friend. So after you guys watch this live, head over to Life with Sheridan and watch her vlog of going to see the Bold and Bougie premiere in Atlanta. Hey, Miss Sandy. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Montrez. Authentically young. Tamika Foster is just mean for no reason. Hey, Shanti. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to do a little Q&A segment, you guys. So any questions that you have for me, save them to after we get done with this review, and then I'll answer any questions that you guys have for me. But let's get into this this review. So we are on Bad and Bougie Season 1, Episode 1 review. And we start off with Gaucher. Gaucher visits Crystal at the studio. And Crystal apparently has an alter ego by the name of VVS because she shines bright like a diamond. I just need for Crystal to be pretty and just raise her kids, do her little restaurant thing, but the rapping is not for her. That little snippet that we heard was a bunch of bippity boppity boop, and we do not need that in our lives. We're going through enough in this world to be having to hear Crystal, Rainey, whatever her name is, child, rapping. That was really cruel. That was cruel and unlawful punishment, okay? And anyway, she in there rapping about him cheating and all of this stuff. And I'm like, girl, y'all divorce is so 2020 or whenever it happened. We're over it. You should be too. So Gaucher asks, can she see herself with a woman? And she was like, she's dibbled and dabbled in the past. She had a little experience, but it's not for her. She can't see herself eating no cootie cat. And I'm the same way. I just can't. No, like I could probably see myself letting a woman do what she wants to do with me, but I can't do it back to her. It just ain't in my ministry. No. Mm-mm. No. I'm thinking about it as we're talking. I just can't. I just can't picture it. I'm trying to picture my head in between some woman's legs, and no, I might look like a dude, but no. Do look like a lady. No, I just cannot. Crystal says that Neo never asked for a threesome. And Gaucher in her confession was like, I believe the blogs that the reason why Neo left her is because she came into the relationship wrong. And I think what she meant by that is the fact that didn't Crystal do the P word or something like that? Or did she just take explicit pictures or something? Or did she mean because she allegedly came into him and Manietta's relationship while they were still together? I wish she would have expanded more on the wrong of it all. I don't believe her when she said that Neo never asked for. Y'all believe that? Because I don't believe it. I think they did. I really think they did. Because she seemed like she was freaky enough to do it, so I don't see why not. It was alleged that she participated in the peace stuff. Oh. Because I don't believe it. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't believe it either. I believe they did. I really honestly do. So then Gaucher invites her to her party. She's having like an Aspen themed party to introduce her new grits and stuff. Thank you so much for a Cash App. It is Kyrese99, Kyrese99. So I I didn't really understand the Aspen part of introducing some grits. If anything, I would have thought that she might have did like a brunch or like a Southern inspired party. I didn't really understand the Aspen of it all, but okay, Goshay. If you don't know who Goshay is, she back in the day used to actually date Lala Anthony's cousin Dice. Remember when Lala had her reality show on VH1 back in the day, and Goshay and Dice used to go together, and did nobody like Goshay because of her mouth back then? She had attitude. She was a hairstylist. Well, now she's an entrepreneur in the restaurant industry. She's a lesbian. She's married. She has her own children and all of that stuff. And then if you don't know who Crystal is, she is Neo's ex-wife, mother of some of his many children. She's had a saucy past. She said some very ignorant things in the press throughout her years, and she was accused of stepping in on his relationship when he was with Monyetta and they were engaged. So that's the tea on those two women. So then we meet Princess Banton Lofton or Baton Lofton. She is a former Real Housewives of Atlanta. Was she a producer on the show, or did she just make up the concept? Whatever. She's still getting paid from off Real Housewives of Atlanta to this day. She got a coin. Her and her husband own a dental practice. And like I said, she helped develop the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, this is the thing with Princess. She country as I don't know what. She is country as that thing. Like, oh my God, all the money in the world cannot teach you class. Money can't buy you class. Money can't buy you class. Elegance is learned, my friend. Y'all, I cannot wait to get into these confessional looks because her confessional looks were wild. It was a hodgepodge of foolishness. Thank you so much, Sandy, for the Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So Tamika joins her at the doctor's office because apparently back in the day or some years ago, Princess went in and have an elective breast reduction surgery, okay? And doing her surgery, you know, when your body parts are exposed, your cells begin to unalive at some. She woke up with no breast. That's all I know. It was complications with her breast reduction, and she woke up with no breast at all. So she has a bunch of scars and stuff, and she's going in to get fillers in her boob area to, you know, make them be more round and protruded, you know, for her to have that look meat or whatever. So Tamika tells her story from back in the day when she was married to Usher and how she went and had elective surgery done to get her body done, and she flatlined on the table. I remember all of that. Y'all remember when that happened to Tamika and it was all over the news? I really feel bad for Princess, and I hated that Tamika kept talking about it as if she wasn't going through something serious. Diamond West said that. So Princess, like I said, gets the fillers in her breasts, or it was mainly in the nipple area, because she wanted, you know, that look or whatever. And Tamika asked, "Isn't it just vanity?" Because to her, in her confessional, she was like, "That wouldn't matter to me as long as I'm still alive. I wouldn't care about whether or not I had or not." Now, coming from somebody who has had breast surgery, y'all know I had breast cancer a few years ago, and I had to have a lumpectomy, meaning where they removed the lump, and I had a breast reduction surgery. Any of the old school OGT squad members know that I had very large bosoms. I was a 44H before I had my breast reduction surgery in 2020, when that 2020, 2021, 2021. I was a 44H. And so they had to literally go in and detach from the breast and put it back on once they took out all of that tissue and all of that stuff. So one of the things with my boobs is that when they attached it back, they were like, you may get up back, you may not. Your areola part The color may come all the way back. It might be patchy, or it might not come back at all. These are things that you have to deal with. I have my surgery scars going on the side of me. I have scars from where, they had to go in there and get all the stuff out or whatever. So now 2 years later, going on 3 years later, one of my boobs has like a little bit of a knit. The other one is still smooth. Both of them, the part is brown, but there's still some pink parts. So my part kind of look like Winnie Harlow. My boobs look like Winnie Harlow, y'all. And so they tell you, the surgeon tells you, you can come back, you can get them tattooed and all of this stuff. I was like, girl, I don't care about none of that. It's a boob. I've had them all my life. I love the old ones, love the new ones. Child, I don't care. I'm alive. Thank you, Jesus. I don't care about all of that. So I got what Tamika was saying about the subject, because anybody that's gone through anything life-threatening, you just feel like, thank you, Lord, I'm here. I don't care about some of that. Other people, it really F's them up. And so I can understand where Princess is coming from, where she went through this traumatic experience thinking she was going to get a breast reduction and then wake up and having no breast at all. Like, that takes away a woman's womanhood going through something like that. So I fully get where she's coming from, but I also see where Tamika is coming from too. Thank you, Kingston. So I get it. It's different from coloring than not having any boob at all. So I felt for Princess, but I feel like she needs to maybe go through some type of counseling for that, because that's a lot to be carrying around every day. And it's obvious that she still does not feel 100% like herself or like the woman that she used to be. I don't know. But, she was saying how she's uncomfortable with her scars and all of that. I'm, on the other hand, I'm not uncomfortable with my scars. I let my scars show. Y'all know when I wear my little crop tops, you can see my scar going down the center of my stomach where I had my previous surgery from when I got sick back in the day. I show my scar because I'm alive. And you think I ain't gonna show this stomach just because there's a scar on it? You got something else coming. I'm gonna show this stomach. I don't care. But I think I got body dysmorphia because when I look in the mirror, I still think that I'm the size 4 that I used to be back in the day. I don't think that I'm the size 16 that I really am. So when I leave out the house, I feel like I'm like Naomi Campbell or somebody. Like, it is what it is. I look like her when I walk out the house. That's who I feel like I look like. Her back there. So I don't be caring, child. But other people, it really bothers them. So I get where Princess is coming from, because that is a horrible, horrible thing for anybody to go through. So I felt bad for her. And I wish that maybe Tamika would have been more sensitive in her approach with saying it, because she could have said it in a better way. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Kingston. So next part. Gaucher links up with Malaysia at this like rope course, and we find out that back in the day, Gaucher used to do Malaysia's hair. That's how they became friends. Malaysia tells her that the reason why she left Basketball Wives is because she was constantly being critiqued and put down, and never wanted to be around women like that again. Malaysia. Malaysia. Hey, Mary Jane's baby. She's saying that she left the show because she was constantly being critiqued. Just like you constantly critiqued others. You are constantly being put down. The way you put down others, ostracized others. You never want to be around women like that again, but you join a show called Bold and Bougie. That makes sense. Like, what? It's not adding up because you're literally back in the same boat, but on a new show and a new network. It don't make sense, my love. Maybe it's the eyelashes, because y'all know Malaysia eyelashes be like this, and that's maybe because she can't see. But girl, that made absolutely no sense. I don't believe that that's the reason why you left Basketball Wives. I believe the reason why you left Basketball Wives because none of them girls liked you and you no longer had any alliances on the show. Evelyn was no longer there. It was literally just you. You were a lone wolf amongst a bunch of girls that did not like you outside of Jackie. That's the reason why you left. If that last season she was on the show, if Jennifer and Evelyn and all of them were on the show, I know Jennifer was there, but if Evelyn would have been there, she would have still been there. She would have still been there. If Shawnee was still there, she would have still been there. So, girl, goodbye. Dr. Heavily just tweeted about your Me Mom video. What she say, girl? Oh, I'm sorry, boy, Lee. What she say? So where was I at? Malaysia hopes that Crystal will be respectful of her good friend Monyetta because the two didn't used to get along. Now, this is my thing. I'm trying to figure out why is this a storyline when Monyetta is not on the show? Because it was given very much, why ain't Monyetta on the show? Like, y'all talking about her like she a cast member. And considering the fact that she will not be asked back for Real Housewives of Atlanta this upcoming season, if y'all get a season 2, Monyetta needs to get on the show because y'all talked about her the whole episode. I'm like, are we gonna get to see what's going on with that? But I get where she's saying, you know, she's never met Crystal herself. But I would have just waited and seen what was going to happen. I wouldn't have, she said, I heard I was a grandma because of the infamil in my cabinet. At this point, people just make it ish up. Honestly, I would not be mad. LOL at me, mom. Oh, she watched my video. Oh, great. Isn't that cute? But back to the whole Malaysia and Crystal thing, I would have just waited to see how it played out. I would have been like, I don't know her. I've never met her. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? When I get to be around her, I wouldn't have put too much on it. But considering the fact that they are on a reality show, I get the reason why I guess she went into it the way that she did. After that, Malaysia visits Tamika at her new home that she just bought. And we find out that Tamika is also good friends with Monyetta because they did a show with each other back in the day. And she has never met Crystal either. So they're both going in kind of like, I don't know how to feel around this girl. I know how she did my friend allegedly back in the day. So Princess tells her husband that Tamika's reaction about her boobs, how she kind of like brushed it off and treated it like it was minuscule, how it really hurt her feelings, and she cries. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, she is dealing with a lot, and I don't think that she's fully recovered. I think that experience kind of really messed her up in the head, and she needs to seek some like counseling on that. So after that, we see Shad. I loved Shad when he was on Vine. Linked up with Crystal, their besties. And what has Shad done to his face? See, in cases like this is when I feel like you should have left your big nose alone, because some people be thinking I got a big nose and I want to change it, not realizing that big nose is what fit your face. Because this new Michael Jackson, and he said he just recently got another one. So this is like his second nose job. It don't fit his face at all. He need to leave that alone. He need to leave it alone. Leave yourself alone. He should have left. If he was going to, he should have just left it at the first nose job, child. But I like their friendship. I think that he's funny. It's good that we get to see him on our television screen. Tamika and Monyetta did Atlanta Exes with each other. This season of Atlanta Exes was shortly after Mo's breakup with Neo and after Tamika's son passed. Okay. So where was it at? Shy says to her, you feel like it's going to be a conflict of interest with you in Malaysia. And Crystal was like, I hope she wouldn't have no pressure on her chest about another woman's vajayjay. And I really don't care about the baby mama because I wasn't the reason why they broke up. Now, I thought that Monyetta and Crystal had gotten to a point where they were at least cordial and cool. Did something happen? Because the way she said, I only care about the other baby mama, she put a lot of stank on it. So I was kind of like, well, what's the tea with this? Like, they beefing? Like, what's going on here? I was like, but I get where she's coming from. Like, what's going on with or has happened between us in the past is between us. It shouldn't affect you. If you want to come into the situation really not wanting to be around me, that's very much understandable because that's your friend. I get it. But I just feel like they was focusing too much on Monyetta and she ain't even on the show. Thank you so much, Baby Blue. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. She said, I love your Aaliyah sweatshirt. Can I have it, please? Just joking. Thank you so much. But it's one of my favorite sweatshirts. I wear this sweatshirt all the time. No, she was talking about the one Neo had on her, that baby mama. No, I think she was talking about Monyetta because that's who they were talking about in that conversation. It had to be because the other baby mama ain't never even came up. I think she's literally talking about Monyetta because that's who he literally just referenced. Unless the editing was weird, that's what I'm assuming she had to be talking about. So Goshay has her Aspen themed party, child. And Malaysia pulls Crystal to the side and says that there's no issue as long as she doesn't say anything bad about Monyetta. And as Crystal's going to explain or whatever, Malaysia was like, and it seems like you can't even say her name because she keep on saying the baby mama or his ex or whatever. And Crystal was like, I don't want to continue to have conversations about my ex and his kid's mom. And she was like, get to know me. And I agree, because if we're going to be in a setting where we're on the same reality show with each other, either just don't engage with me or get to know me for me. If it was me and one of my good best friends went through that situation and I know the ins and out of it all and how it affected my friend, I would go in and then whatever has happened since then over the years, I would just go in normal. I wouldn't befriend her, wouldn't be kikiing on the phone when we in a scene with each other. I'm nice, laugh, all of that, but it really wouldn't be anything more than that because we're grown adult people, okay? That's so early mid 2000s. I wouldn't even be caring that much about it. Princess tells Malaysia that she got to address some things with Tamika on why she's not wearing a swimsuit. And this is where Princess is starting to kind of get on my nerves because just say what it is. Just tell the people why you have, body issues or whatever. Like, she keep on talking about it. And it's coming across like she's very insecure about this, situation. And it's kind of getting like a little, to the left with it. So, Princess ends up telling the lady the story on her breast and how that triggers her to this day. Tamika arrives and says to Goshay, I need to know her and Mo are cool, talking about Crystal because she's side-eyeing Crystal. So Tamika goes over and introduces herself to Crystal and says, she's loyal to Mo. Right off rip. Weird. Like, what? I would have been like, Okay, great. What you telling me that for? And where was Tamika going? Just like one of the characters from Cool Runnings. Like, what was Aspeny about that Miami Heat outfit she had on? I was so confused, but I like her style. So Malaysia was like, why are you doing it? Like, that's weird the way you just introduced yourself to this girl. Crystal says that, it's cool, it's fine, because she was expecting it. Go Shay checks on Crystal to see if she good, because it seemed like they gonna be cool. And Malaysia then tells Tamika that they have to be fair when dealing with this whole entire situation. Like, you can't be just addressing this girl in that type of manner. So Malaysia introduces Princess and Tamika. No, I'm sorry. I had that right. I got confused with the two princesses. Malaysia introduced her cast member Princess and Tamika to her friend Dr. Princess, who does like, Botox and all of that type of stuff. So Princess was like, ooh, I need all of that fixing. Once again, bringing up the issue. And it's kind of like, girl. And so Tamika was like, girl, you don't need nothing done. Trying to be nice, And so Tamika was like, it's all vanity. It's so much worse that could happen. And Malaysia was like, we could say that because we have ours. So Tamika was like, yeah, you're right. And apologizes to Princess, which she should have, because you can't downplay her emotions and feelings. But like her bringing it up is kind of like, it's awkward and it's uncomfortable. Because like, what are you supposed to say? You're supposed to keep on saying, I'm sorry for you. Like, what do you do with it? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Or am I just being insensitive? Am I a jerk? Am I the drama? Do y'all get it? Or am I being a Tamika right now? So let me know in the comment section. So Tamika then tells Crystal that she remembers how Mo felt back in the day when all of that stuff happened with the Neo of it all. Okay, it made perfect sense. Okay, thank you. So Crystal was like, I was not an instrument in the demise of that relationship, so I don't feel like I should be penalized because what I'm going through presently right now is real-ish. So Tamika was like, it's what she was effing trying to tell you. And Crystal was like, she wasn't trying to tell me nothing. And Tamika says the bee was sending out flares. And once again, I see what Tamika is saying, because everything that Monyetta was saying about Neo back in the day was true. He ended up doing the same thing to her. How you get him is how you lose them. You know what I'm saying? But Crystal, I feel like, has too much pride to admit that they had the same situation, literally. I think that she feels like because she got the ring and was the wife, that the situations were different, but they really weren't. They're literally the same things. And you chose to not really care about Monyetta because at that time you had him. You got him. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of you getting him, you got everything that came along with him, meaning children on you, him cheating on you, and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Tamika was like, I feel like I'm in people's business. I'm sorry. It's time for me to go. And I was like, girl, too late now. You talking about some you feel like you getting in people's business. You been in people's business, lady. What is you talking about? Tamika is funny, but I can respect the fact that she's blunt, but you can't talk like that to everybody. You just simply can't. You cannot. Because somebody go end up going off on your old tail. Like, you can't be giving people that type of energy all day long. Like, mind your business, lady. Like, no. Jay is a Gemini. I can't see. But Crystal learned the lesson. Now she knows she gotta learn. Tamika is very blunt, honey. Yeah. But overall, that was the end of the episode. Overall, I'm gonna give season 1, episode 1 of Bold and Bougie. I'm gonna give it a C plus because it's pretty much the same recipe of any other reality show that we've seen. There's really nothing new about this show at all, except for the women are mainly like late 30s, early 40s, or mid 40s. But yeah, it's like not anything that's reinventing the wheel for me. We'll see if I continue on doing reviews of this show. I literally just saw their first week numbers and they were horrible. They only had 99,000 viewers. Carlos probably would have did better putting that show on YouTube, child, because that is pitiful for Nielsen ratings. Pitiful. But I'm gonna open up the floor real quick for you guys to ask me any questions before I log off. I got a lot of work to get done tonight for you guys for the upcoming week. So any questions that you guys got, hit me with your best shot. Thank you, Cece. Did you get it right this week? Are you going to review the Malaysia interview with Carlos? No, it wasn't really anything in that interview to me that stood out that was worth talking about, honestly. Have you started writing again? A little bit. It's hard getting back in the groove after 2 years. Princess, do we think she always wanted to be a reality star? I don't know. That'll be a personal question you have to ask her. Well, who knows? Maybe not. She seems like she has a good personality, however, for reality television. Another movie, please. We're working on it. I'm super excited. Also, if anybody is in the St. Louis area, where is it at? Anybody in the St. Louis area, we're actually doing a casting call for a series called St. Louis Avenue. So here's the information. The producers of the Blood Brothers movie are looking to cast actors and extras for the St. Louis Avenue series. Full feature films created in the lieu. Actors from all backgrounds, 5 and up, bring photo and short resume. Experience preferred but not required. You can register early by sending a photo, short resume, and age to lights, camera, actors, lights, cameras, actors at gmail.com. Casting call date March 23rd. The place, AHI TV Network at 3126 Olive Street, 63103. The time will be 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. More details are available at www.lightscamerasactors.com. So this is coming from my producing partner, my literary agent, Brenda Hampton, who co-wrote and produced The Blood Brothers that I'm always promoting at the end of my film, and Who You With. Those are her 2 films. And she also helped with Paper Heart. So we're really working on bringing content to St. Louis and filming in St. Louis. We're trying to get St. Louis to where Detroit is when it comes to content. So if you want to act, make sure y'all turn out. I will be one of the panelists, so hopefully I see you guys. But anywho, any other questions? Are you going to be doing any book recaps? I've been thinking about it. How would you guys feel if I started doing like reading chapters from my own books, like some of my older work? I come on here and read a chapter like every week, and then that way the content will still be up. You can come back and listen to it. I do my voices and all that fun stuff. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Oh, you thought I was going to give it a C. Okay. Overall, how are you? So full of life. Many blessings to you, Jermaine. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. I'm doing good personally. But got family stuff as always, but I'm doing well, thankfully. That sounds real cool to me. Fantastic. I would enjoy that. Okay, great. And I'm going to learn how to use StreamYard. So moving forward, the lives will be on StreamYard, you guys. Because I'm going to teach myself how to do that. That way I can get, we could do call-ins and all of that fun stuff. And I can openly chat with you guys. And it's going to be super fun. Oh, and then I forgot to say, I am going to start a Patreon where I'll go live over there as well. And then I can be fully Keisha, meaning cussing, being explicit, going back to the old Keisha before YouTube put the hammer down. Okay, so make sure when I put out that information that you guys subscribe to my Patreon. We're gonna have a ball over there. If you like that X-rated content that I used to give, make sure you guys sign up for my Patreon. I would love that. I'm slowly making my way through your older catalog. Thank you so much. Any upcoming collabs with Sharita? Yeah, we got what we got? The Oscars coming up. Hopefully me and Sheridan will be able to get back to doing tea party together. And then this year I planned on working on bringing Ask Keisha and Mo back. But you guys, when I put the information out there, you got to send in the questions for us. But we would love to bring Ask Keisha and Mo back for you guys. What do you think would increase the views on Bold and Bougie? Nothing. I mean, like I said, it's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen all of these people except for the Princess Girl on other reality shows. So it's nothing really new about these people. And it's the same formula and format. So nothing really, and people ain't really tripping off reality television like that anymore. People are more into scripted, it seems like, her recently. How is your friend Mo doing? She is doing wonderful, so beautiful, my friend. Oh, People's Choice Awards, I forgot about that. I do have it recorded. So yeah, this week you guys will be getting a People's Choice Awards Fashion Killer video. I was just about to ask, how is Mo? Okay, any more questions, you guys? And did you guys enjoy me going back live again? Do y'all like this format with me going live, or do you like the old format better? I don't either, just Kendra. I really don't. What music are you currently listening to? Yes, keep the lives coming. Right now I'm listening on repeat to Beyonce's Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. That's been on constant reloop, honey. I've been getting my life. I currently love Usher's new song, Ruin. And then my other favorite song right now is by an artist named Destin Conrad. He has a collaboration with one of my favorite all-time singers, Alex Isley, and the song is called Same Mistake. They have a video for it. You can go check it out. The song is phenomenal. So that's the songs that I'm really into right now. Any new decor videos? Yes, I'm working on it right now. I'm currently working on my closet room. I actually started recording last night, you guys. I posted on my Instagram yesterday a little bit of the progress, but I'll be posting the beginning of those videos sometime this week, but I am recording. I like the lives. Love this format. Yes, lives are funny. Great. Definitely love you going live. How you like Usher's halftime performance? I liked the second half of it. The first half of it was really chaotic for me. I didn't know what to look at. It was too many people on the field in too many different outfits. You had HBCU band, then you had Vegas showgirls, then you had circus people. It was just too much going on. I was like, what is happening? And the Alicia Keys part of it all, I didn't understand why she came out singing If I Ain't Got You. What does it have to do with Usher? Did he write the song? I don't think he did. I didn't understand why she sung that song. The visual was gorgeous, but then her voice was cracking. It was weird. It wasn't until after that part where I started getting into it, and I was like, okay, he did that. Like once he got past that first part, I was like, yeah, he did that in the bag. Okay, but that first half was a little shaky. Okay, combo, some live and some recorded. Now we need is a little cussing. I know that's right, child. I need more movie suggestions from you. The last one Tubi you was in was good. Thank you. I don't like Usher's opening. It should have been grand. Are you going to see Cat if he's coming to your city and hasn't been there yet? I don't have any plans. I saw Cat Williams back in the day, but I don't have any current plans to go see him. What happened to the makeup tutorial? I was tired, child. I was tired. I was simply tired. But I do plan on getting you guys a makeup tutorial out. But yeah, yesterday it just was not happening. I was exhausted. The same mistake is my ish too. Yes, honey, that is my song. La da da da. La da 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 da. Same mistake. That's my okay. About to go listen to it right now. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you guys for joining this live. Get ready for the new schedule this week. I'm super excited to bring it to you. And tomorrow I'll be dropping a Spill the Tea video for you guys tomorrow. That'll be a mega Spill the Tea filled with topics to get you guys prepared for the live Spill the Tea next Saturday at 6 p.m. So next Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be going live with Behind the Scenes Tea News. And then Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be going live with a mega Spill the Tea for all of the juicy news that drop throughout the week, okay? So I'm looking forward to it. I love you guys to smithereens. Y'all have a safe and blessed night. Thank you for anybody that sent me a Cash App or Super Chat. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You didn't have to, and I appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon. Y'all have a good night. Bye.